Wang Mi, the Flying Leopard from Donglai Commandery, a well-versed scholar, an aristocrat in decline, and a notorious outlaw. To quote a hermit who met him in his youth, "My lord speaks like a wolf and looks like a leopard, excellent in confusion, happy with misfortune, assumes all under heaven is disturbed and agitated, not the acts of a scholar and nobleman." All under heaven was soon disturbed and agitated as the War of the Eight Princes raged across the Central Plain. In 305, Wang Mi joined a rebellion against the Jin Empire due to his dissatisfaction with his official rank. Initially, he was successful repelling Prince Sima Guang and Commander Liu Tun from Qing Province. However, the rebellion soon fell apart with the intervention of Wang Jun, the governor of Yue Province. Defeated in battle, Wang Mi fled east with the remaining forces, where he was intercepted by Go Shi's brother, Go Chun, and defeated once more. Having lost everything, he fled to the mountains and became a bandit leader. In 307, only 2 years later, his forces were routed by Go Shi. So, losing everything again, he submitted to his acquaintance Liu Yuan. Soon, he raised an army to fight his way westwards to Liu Yuan. His momentum now appeared unstoppable, with Han now backing him up. At this point, he was winning battle after battle and became the nightmare of the provinces Qing, Shu, and Yan. He impregnated the well-defended city of Xuchang. There, he would empty the arsenal and rearm his troops, with a determined eye set to Liu Yang in 308. Unfortunately, due to a lack of siege weaponry and artillery, he was overwhelmed and driven away by the city's makeshift garrison commander, Wang Yan. The capital was safe, for the time being. Despite his failure at the gate of Liuyang, Wang Mi earned himself immense reputation and was appointed to very important positions by Yuan. Over the next 2 years, Wang Mi had accompanied Liu Yao and Shi Le's expeditionary forces. Sent out by Liu Cong, they traversed across the Taihang Mountain. Initially, Shi Le succeeded in taking several commanderies, though Han's momentum was halted by Wang Jun. With cavalry borrowed from the Duan clan of Xianbei, Wang Jun defeated Shi Le at the Mount of Soaring Dragon. He was forced to retreat to the other side of the Yellow River. In the north, Han faced pressure from the governor of Bing Province, Liu Kuan, and his Tuoba Xianbei cavalry. Like a sharp cleaver, they sliced through the state and its expeditionary forces. Worse yet, in the south, Liu Cong's 2 attempts to capture Liu Yang all ended up in disaster. After Liu Yuan's death in 310, Liu Cong staged a coup and usurped the throne. This time, he was more determined than ever to take the capital. In May 311, Shi Le routed the largest Jin forces remaining, Sima Yue's army at Ningping. Hearing this, a host of officials and princes with thousands of civilians fled the city and was also routed by Shi Le, which left the city effectively defenseless. 2 months later, Wang Mi was the first to break through the wall. He let loose his men to sack the city without an order given by Liu Yao. Because of this, Wang Mi got into dispute with Liu Yao, who arrived later and felt empty-handed. They traded blows with each other, resulting in thousands of dead on both sides. Wang Mi had advised Liu Cong to move the Han capital to Liuyang, but then Liu Yao simply burnt the city to the ground and left. Angered by Liu Yao, Wang Mi hurried south to Henan. When he stepped into Shi Le's sphere of influence, he knew only one of them would survive. Wang Mi began with a failed initial strike, lacking strength, as a good portion of his army, led by Commander Cao Ni, was in the far-off Qing province. He then received some advice from Liu Tun, his former enemy who submitted to him in Liuyang. Use delaying tactics and gain an advantage by acting nicely, even subordinate, towards Shi Le. In a letter to him, it said, "How wonderful that you captured Go Shi and employed him. With Go Shi as your marshal to the left and me, your marshal to the right, all under heaven will be at peace again." Shi Le had always been suspicious of Wang Mi, and now with this letter, he began to suspect Go Shi as well. A smart decision, as 1 month later, Go Shi was taken out once his plot to assassinate Shi was revealed. Meanwhile, Wang Mi sent Liu Tun to inform Cao Ni to rally up troops against Shi. However, Liu Tun was intercepted by Shi Le's scouts and covertly killed. Wang Mi's conspiracy was exposed. In comes Shi Le with a chance to strike, but he had to get his timing just right. At that time, Shi Le encountered a group led by Chen Wu known as Qi Huo, or Army Begging for Survival. It was an army formed mostly by Chinese refugees who had fled from Bing Province with Prince Sima Tong and aboard the barbarian races who had purportedly brought disorder to China. Wang Mi too encountered another branch led by Liu Rui, where they reached a stalemate. Initially, his call for help to Shi Le was ignored, but Shi's advisor, Zhang Bin, demanded he set aside Chen and aid Wang Mi in order to win his trust. Shi Le agreed, so then he and Wang Mi banded together to overcome Liu Rui. Understandably, he was grateful for Shi's assistance, and for the moment thought his flattery actually worked. After the victory, Shi Le invited him to a gorgeous feast. He should have seen the trap before him, but he let his guard down and disregarded his men's dissuasion. It was a rousing feast of merriment, and Wang Mi became a drunken fool. Now was the time. In the heat of the moment, Shi Le pulled out a sword and beheaded him. One of Shi Le's most dangerous enemies was thus eradicated. Surprisingly, Shi Le managed to absorb Wang Mi's army immediately afterwards into his own. How did Shi Le justify this murder? Simply put, he accused Wang Mi of treason to Emperor Liu Cong. While Cong was furious for this outrageous move, he lacked the strength to punish Shi. So, instead of a punishment, he offered Shi a promotion for allegedly putting down a rebellion. The ends surely justify the means, at least according to Liu Cong.